Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Wednesday night edition of the Woody Show. Wednesday, isn't it, guys?
It is.
Yeah. Who's Prime Minister today?
It's got to be Mickey because it's been me and you so far.
Right. Okay.
So
Yeah. Okay. So just checking. Oh, good evening, Reddit. We've got 263 of you watching. Does this mean that actually somebody on Reddit is going to talk tonight, or are you going to do your usual not chat, not say anything, Reddit, and just sit there like peeping toms? Is that what you are on Reddit? Peeping toms? Yeah, peeping toms. That's what we'll call them, won't we? Right. Anyway, I'm Woody. Good evening. Welcome to our show. And Tracy.
Hello, I'm Tracy, and hello Reddit, hello Twitch.
Is that it?
That's it for now.
Okay, because of that, we've just gone from 264 on Reddit to 159.
Wait till I speak then.
I'm saving my all my interestingness.
Okay, Mickey, good evening.
Good evening, people. Welcome to the Woody Show.
Okay.
I love that.
So what is it? What is it tonight? Who can do the world's shortest hello intro? Is it between you two? Right? Is that it? We're not talking. You can leave it all to me again, are you? The one person that shouldn't be talking.
Well, yes.
Oh, we can say more than that. I'm just fixing my colour balance and making sure that it looks acceptable for the screen. That's a bit better than it was. Well, all right. Hello, how is everybody today? How are you, Mickey? What have you been up to?
I have been up to absolutely nothing today.
Oh, don't lie. You just showed us that shepherd's pie.
Well, I did make a shepherd's pie. Well,
Cottage
technically it's a cottage pie, but yeah, I did make that for our tea, which Steve is extremely jealous of, and he reckons I'm a pig because we ate half of it between two of us. That is the size I used to make when I had the kids at home as well.
Since you started talking, Mickey, Reddit's gone down to 53.
I told you to go down as soon as I started talking. Hey, they don't like me over there. I don't particularly like them either. So I mean,
they don't like anybody.
No love lost.
They don't like anybody. Reddit doesn't like anybody.
They're so chatty that you know.
Took your ears off.
I can't keep up. I can't keep up with the way the questions are scrolling. I just take no notice anymore. So.
Exactly. It flies by so fast that you just by the time you paused it and read it and answered it, there's even more going on. So, I forgot what I was going to say now because
fuck me, you're never normally lost for words.
No, I was just just noticed my hair had fallen down. It was annoying me. So shepherd's pie, yum, very nice. I thought you were going to say that that's the size you made when you were in the army barracks or something.
No. That used to feed four of us. It now feeds two of us for 2 days. The thing is, you buy a pound of mince. I ain't going to use half of it, am I? So I use it all, make a full size one, and we'll have it for tomorrow's tea as well.
That's what I do.
I mean, I'm sure I've told you before that it was the first thing I taught my wife to cook, and I had it every day for a week. Honestly, she'll tell you. She'll be honest about it. Except for Sunday. She bought a piece of meat for Sunday. I said, well, what sort of piece of meat you bought? She said, I don't know. It looked nice in the butcher's window. As it happens, there's a bit of shoulder of pork, which was actually nice. But
well, yeah, that does look nice in a butcher's window, doesn't it? Eh?
Yeah. So yeah.
Well, if you're interested, I've done myself a baguette.
Did you have your sausage and bacon the other day?
Yes, I've got a baguette in the air fryer now. Just doing, and when I've gone off the air, I'm going to bung a sausage, one sausage, because I'm going to cut it in half. One sausage and 2 bits of bacon in the air fryer. And I'm going to have a sausage and bacon baguette, and I'm going to cover it with HP sauce. I had to think about that for a second.
Good evening, Armageddon's engineer on Twitch. Minced tea. It does sound awful.
It does. Minced tea sounds very bad.
We didn't say mince tea, but that does sound awful.
It does.
Mickey meant he had.
Let me tell you about my dinner. This was I ordered a delivery, and I because my buzzer's broken, I went down.
Can I ask you a question while I think about it, Tracy? Sorry, you ordered a takeaway type delivery.
Yeah.
Do they actually come all the way up to you, or do you have to go down to them to meet them?
Yeah, well, they do come all the way up to me.
Yeah.
But buzzer's broken, and so they can't get in. So I go down and meet them. But they do normally come.
And that's your exercise for the day?
Yep, that's it.
Going up, down in the lift?
So the buzzer's broken?
Yeah, the intercom's broken.
So how long has that been broken?
About 3 months now.
So how do people know when they've got visitors?
Won't fix it.
It will exactly. It is ridiculous. And you have to time it like when you get a Tesco delivery and they can't get in, and I always put a note on there saying phone me and I will come down and let you in. It's all right if you're on the first, second, third floor where you can just nip down, but I have to stand there, wait for the lift, and then I have to be in the lift.
And does the lift stink of piss?
No, my lifts are brilliant. I mean, they get cleaned every day, even at the weekend. But it's not a stinky. They're not stinky lifts. And to be fair, we don't have stinky tenants. So, occasionally you get the odd period of time where one person is clearly doing it at Saturday night or something. Anyway, so
yeah, sorry, yeah,
broken.
Yeah, carry on.
No, it's all right. My buzzer's broken, and so when I got the notification saying that it was on its way, I went downstairs, and I'm standing there, and the guy cycled past me, and I'm waving him down, and he cycled past me, and he went to the next building, and I didn't want to leave where I was standing in case he then cycled out of the other side and missed me again, and which he did, and I waved. I'm shouting, and he still couldn't see me, and he went into another building. So I'm standing there. I'm just like, eventually, after about 10 minutes, I still knew he was there. One of my neighbours came out, and he said, "Are you still here?" And I said, "Yeah, my delivery's over there somewhere." And then, so he went over there while I waited. So I was very grateful about that. The delivery guy came back with my neighbour. And the delivery guy, my neighbour said he'd been to every, that he'd been to every other building. And the delivery guy, I said, "What happened? I was flagging you down." And he said, "I did." I said, "Oh, that's it." I said, "This is the block you wanted. This is the block you wanted." His words to me were, "I didn't see it."
Didn't see a tower block.
He didn't see a massive, great big tower block that is the only
and that's
block.
Some mad big busted woman jumping up and down shouting at him.
That was the other thing as well. I'm not exactly the smallest thing in the street, so I'm standing there like in front of a great big tower block, and he's been in every building apart from mine, and his words, oh, I just didn't see it. Okay.
Sounds as bad.
The invisibility cloak was clearly working for my building today. I couldn't believe it.
Sounds as bad as Woody's bloody kebab delivery the other night.
Yeah, it was similar to that, but he literally was walking around. There's like low blocks near me, and he was walking around looking for my number, walking around the balconies. Which is where my neighbour found. So Armageddon's engineer says, "I think most people just phone when they get there. Most people don't use doorbells in the US." Yeah, the thing is, we're very much a doorbell culture here, because even when you put "please phone when you arrive," they don't. They either don't read it or they just don't do
I've got one of them video doorbells.
Yeah, I've got one. If you want a delivery driver to ring your doorbell, right? There's a very simple trick. Put a note on the door saying, "I work nights, please don't ring the bell." I'm guaranteed it works.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
Guaranteed they'll ring the bell.
I spent 9.5 years on nights, didn't I?
Mm.
Fucking hell.
And I'll ring the
The
bell.
rows I
Yeah.
had with my neighbour, they knew I worked nights, so they started drilling at 8 o'clock in the morning.
Oh,
Can't you leave it till after 1, you know?
yeah. It's just it drives me mad. And all the
You might be right, actually. They got them psychotic little rat dogs.
Yeah.
I've got a little rat dog, but she don't bark at the doorbell. She's,
I had a
Why
psychotic
did they
German Shepherd
flowers?
that barked at the doorbell,
Yeah.
but she wasn't very small. And whenever I opened up the door, people would look at her. She'd bark, and they'd run. Well, should I tell you about my adventure, or have we done? Have you stopped talking now, Tracy?
No, that was it. That
Right.
was my that we've had Mickey's dinner story, my dinner
so
story.
you had a cold takeaway, in fact.
You know what? I was expecting it to be cold, but it wasn't.
What was
Oh,
it?
bloody hell.
I was ready to contact Uber Eats and say, your stupid divvy driver can't see a tower block, can't read his GPS sat nav properly. Needs
Can't see a big busted woman jumping up and down shouting at him.
What was it? What was it you had?
I had a kebab.
Oh, kebab.
Yeah,
Oh.
shish. Yeah.
Shishy.
Shish.
Well,
Yeah.
3 o'clock this morning.
Come on, let's have yours then.
3 o'clock this morning, I rolled over and farted.
Oh no.
It wasn't a fart.
Clean the bed.
Yeah, it wasn't a fart.
Oh dear.
No.
One, two.
Good
So
Good job you had your plastic sheet on.
quarter past 3 this morning. I'm putting in the washing machine 1 quilt cover, 1 waterproof quilt cover, 1 bottom sheet, and 1 waterproof bottom sheet.
Oh dear.
Was Sean
So is it
working
because
on-
you're back on these
It's
steroids or whatever it
it's
is?
not just the steroids, it's the other drugs. But that was normally quite unexpected because normally I can tell the difference between a fart and a not fart. But I was half
Yeah.
asleep and that caught me out. When I felt it running down my leg, I thought, oh shit.
Exactly that.
Yeah, exactly that.
Was Sean at work? And if she wasn't at work, did she get up wondering what all the bumbling around was?
No, she was at work.
Oh.
And she helped me out because when she came in, I explained to her because I'm behind. There was a time where there was a time where I'd be really embarrassed about this, but I'm not anymore because it comes with the illness of the chemo. I get side effects, and that's one of the side effects. And
Yeah, it's not like you're just randomly doing it.
No.
There's nothing wrong with you randomly
Yeah,
doing it.
yeah.
Maybe because you've had too much to drink or something.
no,
That's
nothing
all
like that at all.
But-
Well, look at me.
Yeah,
Look at
that's
this is
all
my drinking tonight. Look.
Mm.
Heineken 0.0. So it just caught me out by surprise because normally, you know, men are more expert at farting than women because we do it a lot more. But you can normally, if it's going to be a solid or a liquid before it actually gets to the stage that it comes out, and you can squeeze and contract accordingly, can't you, Mickey?
Yep.
But it just caught me out. I just thought it was a fart. It wasn't, and it's just. So I don't get embarrassed about it anymore.
Men don't do it more than women. It's just that they do it more blatantly than women.
No, we fart more than women. Oh.
All right, men fart more than women because they have a completely different constitution. Just they're more proud of them. I think that's what it is. Women just generally don't do proud farts. They just.
Oh, I do.
Yeah, but you're not a woman. That's what
The
I'm saying.
longer
You
the
do
smellier the
proud
better. Well,
farts.
apparently I am on the Saturday night at Gordon, the best pal.
He's not even in the chat at the moment.
Mickey won't fart on a Saturday night in case he stinks of spunk.
Exactly. Huh?
Oh, dear.
So yeah, but I'm not embarrassed about it. So we've changed the sheet. What I did notice is that it had gone through my bottom sheet, and the waterproof mattress is a terry toweling one. It's got a terry toweling top, but it's waterproof underneath. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it had gone through the sheet and it stained that. So we put that in the washing machine. It hasn't come out, so I've ordered another one to cut. It'll be here tomorrow from Amazon. And if anybody's wondering why I've got a waterproof sheet, well, I've got a waterproof cover on my duvet and a waterproof cover on the bed, it's because I have cancer. I have lymphoma, and one of the symptoms of lymphoma is night sweats. Also, random eggs being thrown at you. But one of
That's for the earlier comment.
yeah, okay. One of the things about lymphomas is you sweat. You have awful drenching night sweats, and they really do soak the bed. And they'll ruin a bed if you're not careful. So I've got to put waterproof everything on. I've even got waterproof pillow covers as well. But that's something that I used to be embarrassed about all this, but I'm not anymore. But I'm just a bit annoyed that I got caught out by that last night. So I'm on the.
I would
I'm on
think
the,
I would be having that. I can't see what that says. Oh, is it? Lopera. What is that?
Loperamide.
Loperamide.
Loperamide. It's the 50 pence. It's the 50 pence 30 tablets pack of what people pay £6 or for 5 or 6 Imodium instants.
Oh. What's that?
Donna's just opened the back door and it's absolutely throwing it
Yeah.
down.
Yeah, it was just now.
There's a yellow warning for the weather at the moment, but yeah, I'm a great believer in. I mean, it's like this. Do you know what that is?
That's Piriton, isn't it?
Yep. About 1/10 the price.
Yeah.
So
My insomnia was so bad at one point earlier this year that I was considering buying the Piriton just for, well, not the Piriton, the one that you're holding up, the generic, simply for the knockout effect that it has apparently on people. But amazingly, something happened and the insomnia isn't as bad now. I still get it, but not as chronically as it was earlier this year.
I have to have Piriton because I'm allergic to one of the chemotherapy drugs is called rituximab, and when I have that infused into my PICC line, all the time I'm on rituximab, I have an allergy. It gives me an allergy to medical adhesive. So even though I've got hypoallergenic dressings on, I still want to scratch my arm off. So I have to have Piriton. But there's an even better one. At night time, I've got these.
I can't hear you.
No, it's gone. Your volume's gone.
My volume's gone.
It literally did. There was like a click sound and it went off.
Yeah.
Okay.
No sound, Steve.
Talk and I'll see if you.
I'm still broadcasting. The meters are showing
Talk
up.
again, Steve.
No.
Right.
No sound.
Yeah, it's Skype. You're coming out on Twitch.
Yeah, I'm coming out on
okay?
Twitch. I'm coming out on Twitch fine. I know.
Just
Oh,
check.
you're coming back now. You're back now.
All right, yeah, it's
Oh.
Skype. Okay, it's Skype, yeah. These are promethazine chloride, promethazine hydrochloride, and what they are is they're about the strongest antihistamines you can get, and they will knock you out. So that's what you take at night, not Piriton. I have to take these at night.
Did you do the Skype update today?
No.
Oh, I was going to say there was a Skype update which I updated.
I
before.
didn't notice. I literally ran Skype about 5 minutes before we came online.
Right. I tried it about 20 minutes just to make sure.
I'm waiting.
Because I knocked my camera off, so I had to,
I'm waiting until we earn enough money at this to be able to afford a Zoom subscription.
Steve, you said it was saying about the new Twitch thing. You said about green screen.
Yep.
If we had physical green screens, would you be able to do the magic then?
Yes, but physical green screens you need to light very evenly.
Yeah, I know.
And to be honest with you, if you're looking at a physical green screen, for the money you're going to spend on a physical green screen, you might as well use the software that I'm using.
Oh yeah, no, but I've got a green screen. So.
You've got a green screen.
I've got a green screen,
Okay.
but I would have to light it like you said, so I'd have to make sure.
It would have to be very even lighting.
Yeah.
Or you could use software that I use. I use something called XSplit.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not free, but it's what I use. It's what I use to remove my background here. So I remove it at camera level. And well, as you can see how well it works, can't you?
Yeah.
So I use.
It's just bloody Skype lets us down.
Yeah. I know, and there is another way of doing it. There's a way of doing it that will actually work quite well, called Video Ninja, which is fantastic. and it solves all of the problems. But I can't do the green screening on it unless you two run something like there's either XSplit or ChromaCam.
Right.
So are you googling those, Mickey?
No.
What are you doing then?
He's probably looking to see if he can get he's probably on Pornhub again.
Or
He's
X-Hamster,
talking
yeah.
about Up about green screens.
Yeah.
He's smiling. He knows what he's doing.
Yeah. Well, I think XSplit, I actually use XSplit myself, and I think it's very good software. Very good software indeed, because you can either remove the background or you can replace the background with whatever you want. And it works quite well. Did you see my latest release by any chance on YouTube? The making of the M24 Chaffee tank.
I did.
I used XSplit there to remove the background so I could green screen myself onto that.
All right.
And if you
It says start streaming for free, or you can have XSplit Premium.
Okay.
I've got the whole package.
I see you took your video down that I commented on.
Yeah, that's because it went onto the wrong fucking. I didn't realise it went onto my. I didn't realise it went onto my main one. That was meant to go on to. My my gaming one. Yeah, I didn't realise it went on my main one, but that's it. Yeah, XSplit VCam is what I've got.
Oh right, yeah.
So that replaces. That works for me. So.
All right, Angel. See you in the morning.
Good night, Donna.
Yeah, I will.
No.
That's
no,
what I
I'll
use.
wait till it stops raining, let right. Oh, you can actually connect XSplit to Restream as well.
Yes. No, you can broadcast a rescrew. I'm not sure. I've got
XSplit is simply yeah. Yeah, it does say here.
Okay.
It supports Restream.
Okay. I just use it for my camera because that was the other thing I was going to say. Is I've solved the problem of the random broadcast because I've got the whole package. I've got the XSplit cam and I've got the broadcaster package. I've got the lifetime deal. I paid £85 for it, and I've got the lifetime deal. And I'm now using XSplit broadcaster to record my videos with, so that there's no chance of me accidentally streaming again, like I did before.
I've got the full package as well.
Yeah, I heard.
Just saying.
Yeah, I heard.
Just
I
saying.
heard.
Package.
He hasn't, Tracy. He's had a vasectomy. He's lying.
Yeah, well.
Still got it all. They didn't take it away. They just tied a knot in it.
Literally. Yeah.
They sealed.
like a balloon model.
They cauterized
exactly
mine.
That.
They cauterized mine.
Oh.
No, I stitched mine. I had mine done the old-fashioned way.
No, I cauterized mine.
Because now they do it with
That's what
laser,
they told
don't
you
they?
that they did, Steve. That's what they told you that they did. What in reality, what they did was they put a taser to your nuts.
They what?
Yeah.
They
I
what?
said that's what they told you that they did, but in reality, they just put a taser to your nuts.
No.
They told you that. It's just a cauterizing.
Anyway, that's the software I use, Mickey. XSplit VCam.
I was just looking at it. Yeah.
And it works. I like it. I've used it for years. I like it. With that, old Tracy's got a bit of green fringing again. Let's see if we can get rid of that.
Gonna make me disappear again.
I won't make you disappear. I'll just try and make your fringing disappear.
No, for Halloween when you did that, really, it worked so well. I really enjoyed clipping up and watching that back as I was doing the clipping. There you go. I'm blending. Yeah. So did you see the clips?
Yeah, I've seen the
only
clips.
put a
I've seen the
couple
clips.
on
Yeah.
Discord. There's
There we go. Look, see, I've got rid of your fringing now. Look.
Thank you. There's more on. There are more clips on the channel. I only linked to 2 or 3 of them, but there's a few more
I'll look at that a bit
the one
later.
the one that is called Welcome to the Halloween Woody Show, Mwahaha, actually had quite a few views, like when I did it, before I even put it into Discord. So it's like it was obviously people were attracted to it. So that was good.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. I'm glad you said, "Oh, can you just put a fire background and make it like a disembodied head coming through it," knowing that I could actually do it. It just you know,
Yeah.
you just knew.
Yeah, no, I knew you could do it. That was the thing. I wanted a nice background, and the other thing was that I wanted what I would have liked is an intro thing, but I didn't ask you to do the intro thing because I thought, oh, you've got a lot going on. There we go. You got a lot going on, and you might be a bit tired. I've given you enough to do, but what did you do without me even asking?
I did a new intro,
and
yeah.
I loved it because obviously we didn't see that at the beginning. We saw it at the beginning, but we couldn't hear it. So playing it back, with it actually having the Halloween music and the mwahaha and everything, I was like, oh my god, that's brilliant. So yeah, no, that was really, really good.
Facebook. Since
yes,
the 1st of August.
I understand you've heard from their island division, or they've at least acknowledged you.
Oh, Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, they acknowledged my communication and then told me to fuck off.
From Ireland, yeah.
Yeah.
Then told you to fuck off.
Yeah, they said they're not going to give me the details because of security issues. So
how can it be security issues when it's about you?
Well, there's the thing, you see. There's the thing. So I've reported them to the Irish DPO, who is their regulator, even though we're not in the UK, in the EU anymore, because Facebook UK and Ireland is an EU entity. The Irish DPO has to take on the case. So I've reported them to the Irish DPO because Facebook are, not just me, since the 1st of August, Facebook are storing and processing thousands and thousands of people's datas, or the data of thousands and thousands of people. What's happened to me now, Mickey, is a pandemic. It's happened to thousands and thousands of people.
I can't remember where I've seen it, but I have seen a thread somewhere that's saying that thousands of people have had their account attacked in exactly the same way as yours was.
Yep.
And not one of them has got theirs back.
No, thousands of us now, Mickey.
Yeah,
and Facebook have this.
I forget where I was reading the thread. I read a thread somewhere about it. Thousands of them.
And Facebook are now storing and processing data on all of these people that says this person uploads child porn.
Oh, and that's naughty.
That is seriously naughty. Now, here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I asked Facebook for the data that my personal data that they used to make the decision to disable my account, and they said they're not giving it to me for security reasons. So I wrote back to them and said, you can't do that. That is against the law. If you're storing and processing my personal data, you must give it to me when I ask for it. They didn't reply to that. Now, here's the thing, right? Are Facebook storing child pornography images?
Yeah, see, this is what.
Well, if they are, that's against the law.
That's against the law because let me run this. Let me work this through you, right? Okay, my account was hacked, and the hacker posted. I don't know what the hacker actually posted. I didn't see it, and I don't want to see it. I don't actually want to know what it was. I'm not interested. Right? All I know is the hacker posted something on my timeline. Then immediately Facebook removed it and gave me a red warning saying, we've removed content under the child sexploitation part of our community standards. Now, only by doing research around, I've noticed that all these other people like me that have been hacked have had child pornography put on their thing. So the assumption is done mine. So, what did Facebook do with that pornography? Is it still stored on their servers? If it isn't, what are they using to disable my account as evidence?
Yeah.
The evidence of an artificial
breaking the law.
The evidence of an artificial intelligence bot. That's what they're using. A bot said that
Yeah.
I did this, therefore I must have done it.
Yeah.
So whichever way, right? Facebook are breaking the law. If they're not, and I hope to God, Facebook are not storing these images. Don't you?
Yeah.
I hope to God they're
Yeah,
not.
yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, and
But they're storing the data.
if they're not storing the images, an artificial intelligence, an AI bot has deemed you a child pornographer,
Well,
but
I
there's
wouldn't go
no
that far.
evidence of that, because if they're not storing the images, there's no evidence. Yeah.
Apart from what the bot says.
Apart from what the bot says, so the bot has deemed you a child pornographer.
No, well, I wouldn't say child pornography. It's a bit strong, Tracy.
No,
Someone who
no,
uploads child pornography.
Yeah, but that is creating an image.
Yeah.
That's creating an image, and that's
Yeah.
child pornography. So
Yeah.
it makes you a child pornographer.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's labeling you a wrong un.
Yeah.
But there's no evidence.
No evidence at all. No evidence at all.
If they
Apart from the
haven't
word of an artificial intelligence robot.
If they haven't chucked the images away, then they must have thousands, if not tens of thousands,
Of
if
pornographic
not
images on
hundreds.
their servers. Yeah, exactly.
Precisely, yes. And the other thing I want to say about this, it's similar but sideways. Mickey put on Facebook earlier a thing that Meta, who own Facebook, has a tool to check to see whether your number, email address,
Home phone
email
number.
address or mobile number has been uploaded via somebody sharing their contacts, which sounds great. It sounds great. It's good. So I clicked, click, and the first thing it does is says that it has to check. And so please upload your email address, your landline, or your mobile number. And in order for it not to happen again, they will store this information. So they'll have the
but-
information anyway.
That article was published by Malwarebytes, so
Yeah,
therefore I have full trust
I
in Malwarebytes'
think so.
recommendation.
Yeah,
Well,
no,
let
I
me throw something else at you, all right? Let me throw something else at you. In the start of August, over 1 million Facebook were hacked. And the hackers got access to over 1 million Facebook accounts. These hacks have only been happening since then.
Right. Yeah.
So what it is Facebook are faced with this terrible situation, right? They're banning loads of people like me based on no evidence at all. But they can't turn around and say, well, our AI bots are no good. We can't turn around and say, well, we're not doing that. Because they'll look stupid. Whatever way they do, look stupid. And of course, the thing is, Facebook are breaking the law and they're getting away with it because nobody gives a fuck.
Yeah.
I've tried all the media in this country. Believe me, I even tried LBC, Tracy.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how desperate I was to try LBC. Right, you know what LBC are? Fuck me, they'll run any old shit.
But just keep doing it, because I saw that you were tweeting people. That's what you need to be doing. You need to keep pushing this in front of people so that at some point somebody will see it and go, yeah, hang on a minute, this does look a bit weird. Let's see if there's a story here. But what I'm saying is that a lot of people wouldn't know where to start. How trying to dig as deep as you have. They would try to contact Facebook. Facebook will go, no, that's a final decision, and they'll go, oh, great, oh right, okay, and then leave it maybe a couple of months, and then if they want to be on Facebook, they'll try signing up again with a different email address or whatever. That's as far as other people will go. Whereas you have been poking around and digging, and probably because of working online all this time. Thank you very much. Because of working on the internet all this time, you know about data protection and the right to request your information and things like this. A lot of people will not know that they have the right, even though it's on Facebook. It's in places that you're not normally digging about in. But a lot of people don't know that they have the right to all the information that is ever stored.
A lot of people don't know that Facebook are storing and processing data that says you are a child pornography uploader. Like, that's why I'm digging so deep. Facebook have said to me, "You are a child pornography uploader." No, I'm fucking not. I'm a father of 4. I'm a grandfather of 11. I was not. It's beyond comprehension. He even thought that I would. I mean, fuck me. I like my women to grow pubes. I don't like them to have pubes, but I like them with the ability to grow pubes. You know, the thought of a child is just not. You know, it sickens me, and it sickens me that Facebook of wrongly ruining my reputation in my eyes. A lot of people might think this, you know, oh, he's making a fuss over nothing just because Facebook says, but it's a ruin of my reputation. They're getting away with it.
Just a question, Steve. Surely they should be able to see the IP address that they were posted from, which you and I know.
If they want to look for it. That's the problem. You've got to get past. Facebook have a wall. An absolute wall of AI bots that do everything. They patrol Facebook. They answer the phones. They answer the emails. Right? If you can get past the bots to reach a real live person at Facebook, you might get some, but you can't get past the bots. Every email I send at every address, the first reply that always comes back is from a bot. Because you know it's from a bot because the actual reply has got nothing to do with
nothing to do with
what you fucking posted. You know, it just picks up on some keywords and sends it back. But it's an army of these autoresponders that do their job for them. It's people don't patrol Facebook. Robots patrol Facebook. Artificially intelligent bots patrol Facebook. And when you request a review, it's not a person that reviews it. It's another fucking robot.
Yeah.
They're just like, look, hang on. The first robot said that he did that, therefore he must have done it. Yeah.
And that's the problem. It's getting a real person to look at it. Because if a real person looked at it, a real person would be able to see that you cannot have gone in the space of 5 minutes from London to Berlin, and however many years of you posting generally and normally, all of a sudden, within 5 minutes you've gone rogue. You know,
I post my children are on Facebook, my grandchildren are on Facebook. Why would I suddenly post child?
That's what I'm saying. A real person
wouldn't do that.
A real person, if it landed on someone's desk, a real person's desk, and not an AI bot, and they looked at it within seconds, they'd go, "Hey, yeah, different IP, a lifetime of okay, he got told off for got chucked out of a group for whatever it was, but nothing like this." And so relative, a clean history all of a sudden becomes a child pornographer, or uploading child pornography.
Yeah.
And this was all done just to scam people on these adverts.
Just to scam people, and the evidence is there, right? They can see that the scammer placed the advert. They can see that it's an advert for scam T-shirts, but they're not looking. They don't get past them. You cannot get past that wall of artificial intelligence bots. And like I say, it's now happened to thousands and thousands of people, and they're all having the same problem, and nobody gives a damn. Nobody gives. The only time it will give a damn, right, is when somebody high profile gets hit by this, right?
Yeah.
When a famous influencer or a famous media personality gets hit by this, oh my God, they'll get their account back in nanoseconds. Meanwhile, the rest of us, the thousands of the rest of us that are sitting here thinking, why have they done this to us? They are storing and processing this data illegally. At the very least, they're breaking the law there. At the very worst, Facebook is storing child sexploitation images. Because that could be the only other reason they won't let me have that data.
Yeah.
Which I'm sort of glad. I wouldn't want that anywhere near my machine. And it's just. By the way, the police are interviewing me tomorrow. I've got an email from my local police saying they want to talk to me about it tomorrow. So hopefully that'll get somewhere. Yeah, that'll get somewhere. Hopefully, yeah.
Oh, well done.
Yeah. So.
And you can show them those files that you showed us.
Yeah.
That'll, and you can show them that IP address from Berlin, and you can show them, and perhaps they can then advance it somewhere.
Providing they've got a way of contacting Facebook that doesn't involve
Well,
Right.
well, they must have done because they're supposed to. Facebook is supposed to tell them about this sort of thing, aren't they?
So I had this brilliant idea that if all else failed, I was going to go actually up to Facebook's office in London at 1 Rathbone Square and go into the reception and camp there until somebody human saw me. And I've come across a big fucking problem there. They've got a door entry system there. You can't even get into the building.
Oh.
Even that's automated.
Yeah, it is automated. It is automated.
Fucking hell.
You cannot even get in it. You can't. You know, it's not like the old days where you went into a company's head office, right? You could actually walk into the reception and there'd be a girl at the desk. Facebook have none of that. It's all automated. Again, they're artificial intelligence bots at work. So,
God.
but then, like I say, the other problem is that I've given up now. I'm not emailing anybody. I've sent out maybe 500 emails all over the place to every media source that I can think of, and not one of them has had the courtesy to respond to me. I've got my Twitter set up to auto post those things, by the way, Tracy. But I've also come to the point that maybe I don't want my Facebook account back anyway. Or if I did get it back, maybe I'd just close it, because the other thing I've discovered is who my true friends are. And I've been seriously, seriously disappointed. You cannot believe how disappointed I've been that people who I thought were friends are turning out to be nothing more than cunts. They don't even bother to say. They don't even come to say, how am I? Yeah, they know how to find me. So they haven't, you know.
Yeah.
So
You were about to say something, Mickey.
sorry?
I thought Mickey was about to say something then.
No, I was just saying, just agreeing with.
I'm
With what
very,
Steve
very
said there.
disappointed. Very disappointed about who my friends are. Very disappointed. So I may not want that back. I mean, I'm surviving without Facebook. I've got YouTube. I've got the streaming.
Thank you, Mickey.
Yeah. She's terrified of clowns. You know that, don't you? She wouldn't let me wear a clown.
Yeah, I know.
She wouldn't let me wear a clown costume. But yeah, so if they're storing that data about me, what data are Facebook storing about you, Mickey? What data are Facebook storing about you, Tracy?
Exactly. I did download my data.
Yeah,
Or
but
what data?
it's the data they won't let you have.
That's what I was saying. Or I was just about to say, or what data they'd allow me to see.
Yeah.
I'm just.
But you're right. They do even track what I'm doing when I'm not on Facebook.
Yeah.
So I've now taken to every time I come off Facebook is logging out of Facebook.
Sea cleaner.
I'm just going to presume.
Well, I've got my own cleaner. I use Advanced System Care, which does the same job basically.
Go on, Tracy. What?
I don't blame you, BSE. I really don't, for not posting stuff on Facebook.
At first, I missed my friends, but I don't anymore because they're not really my friends.
I think it's
Yeah.
bizarre that they, you know, maybe it hasn't been long enough for them to miss you yet or something. I don't know. If they just think it's...
Oh, come on. People who have been in contact with him every day all of a sudden don't miss
No,
it.
you know what I mean, though. Just, I just think it's bizarre that I was, you know, benefit of doubt there. I just think it's bizarre that people aren't going, oh, you know, that's terrible. He's been kicked off Facebook. I wonder how he is.
They're not.
You know, has anyone been asking Sean?
Yeah.
Oh.
Two people have asked Sean, and Sean's told both of them how to find me at stevewoodmore.com. One came over.
Oh.
Boaty opened up an account on stevewoodmore.com, and he's never done anything on it since.
But at least he did, though.
Well, in a couple of days, he'll get an automatic email reminding him he hasn't done anything, because he hasn't even logged on to look. He's done nothing apart from registered. And he'll get an automatic email saying, if you don't do something within 7 days, your account will be deleted.
Mm.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that at least he did, because a lot of people do have good intentions that they're going to go, they join a forum and they're going to be active, and then they're not active. But at least he knows how he can contact you
Exactly,
he
which
knows
makes
where
it
you are.
worse.
Yeah, but I'm saying he knows where you are. He didn't get. The people who have done it and not done anything about it know where you are, know where they can find you. Whereas I think it's more insulting that there's people who just haven't. Just they know where to find you, but they're not doing it, and they haven't asked Sean how you are. Maybe
This
they're
weekend
not really
will be a
person.
month.
Huh?
This weekend will be a month.
Oh, of course, yes. Sorry. Well, you know what I mean. Just I thought it was a couple of weeks, but it's because the time going on and stuff. But I just think it's more. I think if people have been told where you are and they haven't bothered to even sign up and haven't bothered to ask Sean how you are, and everybody knows you've got cancer, so nobody's, the people who haven't said or done anything aren't asking how things are going.
Yep.
It's just that I think that's more insulting than somebody signing up to a forum and then not doing anything about it, because people have good intentions.
I'm not insulted anymore. I did feel angry at first, but I don't even feel anything like that. And I'm just glad that we three started this before it all happened.
You coughed. Sorry, Mickey coughed when you were saying you're glad that you started the Twitch. You mean?
What we're doing now, I'm glad we started this before it all happened.
Yeah, it's good. Yeah.
Right, I need a piss. Talk amongst yourselves.
Well, we're still here anyway, aren't we?
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah.
We're still here. I'm on your little bloody social network, although I don't say a lot very often, but I'm there.
Yeah, I pop in. This is the thing. I pop in.
I pop in every day.
I don't pop in every day, and I didn't pop in all week last week, and Steve noticed. But that's only because I was busy, and it's just things like it's there. It's there in my little bookmarks. You know, when you first open your browser, it's got your recently used stuff. And it's there. So when I'm looking, obviously it reminds me, and I think I'll pop in when I get a minute. Now actually, since I went on Sunday, and actually since Sunday, I've probably been in nearly every day because I've had more spare time.
Yeah, but I mean, I think if people have got time to log into Facebook and post on there, they've got time to spend 5 minutes on Steve's.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because Steve's isn't exactly sort of pinging off the wall. That's not insulting. I'm just saying it's not.
Well, no, it's not. But
it's not like Facebook, where there's so much going on with loads of people, and it literally takes. I think I was on. Oh, Steve would be able to tell you probably how long my session was today. But I just looked to see if there was new posts.
Yeah, I do, because it's got the date next to them.
Yeah, and then I read.
And if there is, then I'll go and read them.
I read. I popped into. I think it was 3 threads.
And that picture that you put of that pizza, I put on the pizza page. I don't know if you saw it.
Yeah. Oh, last night. Oh my God, that's it. Now the guy who replied to that.
Yeah.
He's the one that I really don't want him to.
Hello, Matchy.
Hello, Matchy. He's the one that I don't want him to know that I do the streaming, because he's a pain in the fucking arse.
Right.
I've known him for years. But honestly, you saw the randomness shit that he was writing. He'll be like that in chat, but ruder. Because we've known each other for such a long time. Well,
no, he wouldn't last long, would he? Because I've got power of the fucking boot here, mate.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, there is absolutely no point in him knowing. But he'll be in, because he drinks a lot. I mean, a lot. We're talking like 3 bottles of wine and 2 bottles of cider and stuff. And then he comes out with all that rubbish, which he thinks is hilarious, of course. And I loved it when you came onto that thread and you put, I think it's absolutely diabolical. Finally, a relevant reply. Oh, thank you, Matt. So it was nice of you to pop in and see what's happening. Yeah, we were ranting about Facebook, as you saw. Facebook people just get sucked in and scared of other sites immediately. Yes, see, that's the thing. Facebook have created this cozy community environment, and it was great when it first started, and that's what it was. But it's become so commercial and so big.
Out of control. Basically.
It is out of control, but it's still trying to maintain this community, cozy environment. And that's exactly it. That when you've got to then get off of Facebook and go somewhere else to see somebody else, to see somebody, talk to somebody else, it's weird because it's like, oh no, it's not Facebook. It doesn't have all these pretty pictures and all my groups and all my people and all my, just. And so I'm agreeing with you, Match. So,
You done any more work on that bike of yours, Matt? You got that on the road yet? Pull your finger out, man.
yeah, get it done. I don't think we've even seen a picture yet, have we? We've been begging for a picture.
Because he can't put pictures up, can he?
No, not on here. I just mean like.
Oh, he can on Discord,
well,
though.
on Discord to do.
He can on Discord, yeah.
Oh dear. It took me a while before I went to Reddit, and even longer to Discord.
Yeah, it does, mate.
I can't get my head around Reddit. I mean, I know the concept, I know how to use it, but I just, subreddits, and I know what it all is, but just going on there just makes my poor 50-year-old brain go, no, it's not a forum and it's not Facebook. There you go. Steve's showing his little tank.
And it still says Reddit not found.
That's how fucking tiny it is, Mickey. Look.
Yeah, that's lovely. That's cool. Huh?
Matt says, I've got the stuff I need. Just the guys who's fixing for me have been posting crazy things on Facebook, so I haven't messaged him. Oh my God. So basically, the person who's going to fix it for you has gone a little bit doolally, and you're thinking, yeah, I better not contact him just yet in case he decides to smash my bike up rather than fix it.
You know what annoys me the most about what I've been through?
What's that?
I've driven up and down this country. I've driven hundreds, if not thousands of miles to meet some of these people. I've even gone to other fucking countries to meet them. I've gone out of my way to help them because I thought they were friends.
Yeah.
They fucking had me over. They had me over, didn't they? They took advantage of me. Cunts, a lot of them. Cunts.
Yeah, no.
No.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It is bizarre. It is bizarre. Just like, you're friends enough to be able to have holidays with them and things like that.
I was going to say, he even went abroad with one of them for their 50th birthday, and he hasn't bothered, has he?
No, not the slightest. No effort at all. He sent a friend's request to my old Facebook, and that was it.
Yeah,
I actually went 4,000 miles, 2,000 miles to go and celebrate his. I was the only one, right? Loads of people, when he said I'm having my birthday party in Mallorca, who's coming? Loads of people said they would. It was just me and one other that turned up. Yeah.
Yeah.
The other ones I've travelled all over the place to meet, and it's just, really sad. Oh well. But I'm over it now. I'm happy. So that's what I mean. I don't know if I want my Facebook account back. I'm not giving up fighting, but I'm just going to fight a different way. Because once the 12th of November comes, there's nothing I can do. That's it. It's gone forever. It's deleted forever. So I've got until then. So what we've got, 10 more days. 10 more days to try and get to talk to a human at Facebook. Sorry, yes, you're talking about Match's bike. Sorry, carry on, Match.
Yeah, no. He's answered that.
Yeah, he's answered that because basically the guy who's going to be fixing his bike, he's got the parts, but the guy who's going to be fixing his bike has gone a little bit doolally on Facebook, posting crazy shit. So Match doesn't want to be contacting him just yet because he'd rather have a bike that gets fixed rather than smashed up. Doesn't want to get dragged into drama, so he's waiting till the dust settles again. So,
I think that's cool. I think it's really cool. Not the matter of. I wasn't talking about Match. I was talking about his little tank that he's waving.
Yeah.
I've even got his little binoculars. Look.
Oh, well, that's cute.
Did you know that Miss Argentina and Miss Puerto Rican have just got married.
Hey!
To each other.
Yes.
Okay.
Hey! That's
Yeah.
excellent. Good,
Oh.
good.
That's another bit of useless information I picked up.
No,
Mickey
no,
bought this for me,
I did.
so I've made it in his
Huh?
honour.
If I'd known it was that big, I'd have bought him a smaller one. I think it's rather cool.
That's
Mm.
Was it a Kinder Surprise?
Do you know what? Thank you, Matt. I used to love. I don't know if you remember it, Matt, because you're quite a bit younger than me. But you used to be able to get Kinder eggs that had decent models that you put together. That you put them together,
Yeah.
and some of them had little gears. I can't think of what it's called now, but you know when you put it together and then you could pull it back and it would go by itself, or
Friction
pull
motors.
them. Thank you. That's the one. Friction motor.
Yeah.
And you'd put them together. They'd be a nice little model that you would. And I used to collect them. I'm going back to.
He's right. He's right. Too
Yeah,
many
exactly.
small parts.
That's why they had to stop them. They had to stop them because kids were eating.
Yeah.
Kids were eating the toys inside, and that to me is it's a travesty because I used to love getting the Kinder Surprise, building it all together, and I would be collecting them. I'd get the little cars but now what?
Little
do you
cars.
best
Like,
pal.
yeah.
but what you get now is one solid toy. Boring. The whole point of a Kinder Surprise is to be able to put it together once you've eaten the.
The whole point of the Kinder Surprise is to have a surprise.
Yeah, but it used to be that you'd put the model together. I know what you mean. That you
Did you know McDonald's are now doing adult Happy Meals? Talking about
Hey!
toys in boxes.
What'd you get? A dildo?
Yes,
No.
with batteries.
What do you get anyway?
I don't know, but they are doing adult Happy Meals now.
That's good. Really good.
Yeah.
Matt says you can't even get them in America before because they just eat the whole thing and choke on the plastic capsule. What? Bizarre.
Best pal says, Tracy, stop getting excited.
I like getting excited.
She was off. She was off to buy 4 Happy Meals.
I was. I just like adult Happy Meal. Right? Can I have one that buzzes? One that doesn't buzz?
Yeah.
One
dear.
that you can tie your partner up with, and the other one you can tickle them with.
But they are. They're doing adult.
Yeah, you're
Happy
getting
Meals.
on with your all metal model, Mickey.
I'll show you.
Metal Mickey.
Oh yeah, my metal model.
Still got
There you
hungover
go.
from Friday, best pal.
That's how far you've got with it, is it?
Yeah. Well, I didn't know. I'll tell a lie. I have took it out the packet, and then I've put it back in the packet.
And now he keeps just looking at it.
I'm just. It's just looking at them tiny little parts I find a bit daunting at the moment. But I will get round to doing it because some of them little tabs that you have to bend, Steve, are so fucking small. Well, I can't see them with my glasses. I'll have to get my micro magnifying glass out. Have a look at them.
What, the one you
Same
take
as
to
when I go
bed when
for
you can
a
have
pee.
sex?
No, this one when I go for a pee.
All right.
Yeah, but no, I haven't even started yet. I have been doing other things around the house.
But I finished your Humber
Been
Mark
fucking
II.
lazy, to be fair.
I finished your Humber Mark II. I did that in your honour.
Yes, I know. That's very kind of you.
Have you named it Mickey?
No, I haven't named it anything. It's an inanimate object. Don't be stupid.
Well, I named my tank when I was driving when I was in the army.
Oh, what was
And
it?
Had my name on the
What, you named it. What was the name?
Linda, Lynda. That's one of my sisters.
Yeah. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, and then when the RSM came round, Regimental Sergeant Major told me, Jeffries, you can paint that out for a start. Okay, thank you. Tracy's named her dildo Mickey. Uh,
I'm not going to be able to use it again now.
I thought my head was getting wet.
And Mickey's not Mickey's not black.
Oh dear. Oh. Ah.
Oh dear. No, I'll be looking at it thinking of best pal. Oh God,
He's
best
still hungover from Monday, he reckons.
yeah.
Fell asleep in a field.
In a field. Did you wake up with like cows licking your face or something? Oh, you went dressed as a giant condom, didn't you? Jesus Christ. Mickey, do you get the shakes when Tracy's near you?
No, but I get a buzz out of it.
200 miles. What was it? What was it? 100 miles?
120 miles from London, I am.
Yeah, there you go. 120 miles. That's the closest we've ever been. 120 miles.
Yeah.
It's a bit more, Tracy, actually, because distances from London are measured from Charing Cross. And you're
Yeah.
this side of Charing Cross, not Mickey's side of Charing Cross. So probably about 125.
Tracy gets a buzz as
Is
well.
that right? Is that where they measure
Charing
it from?
Cross,
I always
yeah.
thought it was from.
No, Charing Cross.
I always thought.
Yeah, if you come out,
I don't know why.
actually, if you come out of Charing Cross railway station, and I'll call the picture up in a minute, I'll do it on Google Earth. If you come out of Charing Cross railway station, in front of Charing Cross railway station, there's this funny little tower thing, and that's where all
Yeah.
measurements to London are made from. Now, this tower thing is quite unique because on the bottom it's got the original foot. You know, you measure by a foot, and that's how the foot scale is measured by. I'll call the image up. Carry on talking.
Is it
I'm elbowing you in
mummified?
the face here,
This
Mickey.
foot? What?
I'm elbowing you in the face here, Mickey.
No, I always thought it was. I mean, and this is true. I always thought that mileage was from the Queen Elizabeth Tower, which most people call Big Ben.
No,
I always thought it's from there. No, I mean, I'm not denying, disputing what you say, Steve. But that's always what I thought.
Yeah, I knew that it was Charing Cross.
Or my second thought would have been Greenwich.
no, Charing
yeah,
Cross.
that makes sense.
Yeah, but I can understand because
you know when you're driving outside of London, you're heading for London, and it says London,
Yeah.
48 miles. That's
Yeah.
what it's measuring to, the specific spot.
Charing Cross.
Charing Cross, yeah.
yeah,
But
I didn't
that's
know
why
that.
you're dressed as a condom, so you wouldn't have got wet anyway.
God. Excuse me.
Bless
Excuse
you.
me.
Wasn't
God.
I was anticipation there. Is this going to be a burp, a yawn, or a sneeze?
Excuse me.
Oh dear. Clench.
Another one coming.
Oh,
God, shit.
one a wish,
Excuse
two a
me.
kiss, three a letter.
God.
The old saying. I don't know about four. Shit your pants.
That make my eyes bloody water. Oh,
Oh dear, oh dear.
God.
So what were we saying? Oh, it was oh yeah, that's what we're talking about. Charing Cross. There we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, is it that, is it?
Yep. That's where all distances to London are measured from. And along the base
Oh,
there,
right.
it's got the original foot, which is I forget which king it is. A measurement of his foot. And that's where all measurements. So if you want to calibrate a ruler, you take it to there and measure it up against that.
So I don't want to sound thick or anything, but I probably will.
Yeah.
Is that in the middle of London then, Charing Cross?
Yes, actually, it is. It is.
Well, no, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah,
I mean, 'cause when I went to London,
geographically,
we go.
hang on. Geographically, that will be the centre of London, as was when that was built.
Yeah,
I actually,
because when we go to London on a train, you see, we go to Liverpool Street.
I actually thought that the thing at Charing Cross was a post office that it was marked to. For some reason, that's what I thought it was.
No, it's marked to that tower.
Ah.
There you go.
What's that taxi doing in that disabled bay?
Taking the piss.
Could be disabled driver.
Could be,
I
yeah.
had a blue badge. I was a cab driver. I had a blue badge.
Yeah. I think 90% of the taxi drivers got them so they can fucking park where they like, isn't they?
Yeah.
It's compulsory, isn't it? As a taxi driver.
Oh, that's interesting. I've just looked up what actually is the centre of London now. And the exact centre of London apparently is marked by a plaque in the Church of St Martin's in the Fields overlooking Trafalgar Square,
Which is just round the corner from.
Charing Cross.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just it's on a it's something to not on a it basically if you say centre of London to a taxi driver, that's where they think.
Yeah.
No. But that is apparently the exact centre of London.
Which, like I said, that statue at Charing Cross, when it was built, would have been the centre of London.
Yeah, I've just found that now as well. It's called the oh, for fuck's sake, what was it called? It's called the.
Where's the exact centre of England? I don't know, but I know where the arse end of Britain is.
It's at the it's at St Martin Fields, postcode WC2N4JJ, and it's the corner of Strand and Charing Cross Road, which is right on top of Charing Cross railway station.
Yeah. So I'm just lost the bloody thing now. Here we go. Let's move that out of the way. No, that's not what I want to move. Oh, hang on. What is then? The statue. Oh no!
Match it. It's at grid reference SP 36373.66, 96143.05. There you go.
The centre of England is marked in Fenny Drayton.
Yep. On Lindley Hall Farm.
Lindley Hall Farm, yep. Leicestershire. That is the centre of England.
I've got.
There you go.
I've got here the official centre of London where the plaque is on the floor is actually an equestrian statue of Charles I, erected in 1675. And the monument the tower that Steve have put up it looks like it's called, doesn't actually bloody say here, but it looks like it's called the Eleanor Cross. It's a replica Eleanor Cross. The original was done by Edward I. Eleanor of Castile was the beloved wife of Edward I. When she died in 1290, he was heartbroken. So basically, he installed 12 memorial crosses across England between 1291 and 94.
Yes, that's why places like Bucks Cross. That's where they got their name from. Bucks Cross.
Yeah, and the one. So the one in Charing, which is now Charing Cross. It's a replica of what he put originally. So.
Well, I know where that statue of Charles I is. That's right outside the new wing of the National Portrait Gallery on Trafalgar Square. And it's literally less than 50 metres from Charing Cross railway station.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Like I say, that's where the measurements for London. That's where the measurements for London are taken from. I don't know how I know that. I just know that.
On the site now occupied by the statue of King Charles. This is what the plaque by the statue of King Charles.
I did say it was King Charles, didn't I? Yeah.
Was erected the original Queen Eleanor's Cross, a replica of which stands in front of Charing Cross Station. Mileages from London are measured from the site of the original cross. Oh,
okay.
Which would be the Charles I statue.
Okay, well, that's just round the corner.
Anyway, like you said, there's literally meters between them. So
I was right in a way, wasn't I?
No, yeah, well, yeah. I was only. It's just I was reading that the old plaque. It's just it's all about the Eleanor's Cross, which I think.
But the point is,
nice.
right? You're the other side of the Mickey's 120 miles from London, but you're the other side of where it's measured. So you're probably about 125, which probably makes me about 135 miles from you, Mickey.
Yeah.
I'm 15 miles. Well, I'm 12.7 miles from here to Victoria, so probably 15 miles to Charing Cross.
Let me just do a quickie.
No. There we go. Right, if nobody objects, can I call it at night at 11 o'clock?
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. I'm knackered today. It's 130 miles via the A12.
Yeah.
From me to Mickey. It'd be 136 if I went via the M11 and A143.
You don't want to go that way. Oh no.
No.
So, well, Steve, before you go, give us a quick update as what's happening with your cancer and chemo and.
I've got my next chemotherapy on Friday. This week, 2 days time. They're not going to be giving me the vincristine. They've knocked that one on the head, which is a mixed blessing because it's the one that gives me they're knocking it on the head because it gives me the peripheral neuropathy, but it's also the most powerful of the cancer drugs. It's the one that stops cancer cells from dividing. It's also the one that causes hair loss.
Yeah. Oh, right. So you're not going to be losing your hair.
I don't know.
Mm.
It does take time to come back.
I just need to pick this up with Match. He says, where would you draw the lines for South Midlands and North? Because people from Manchester like to pretend they're Northern, but they're not. They are. My dad was a Yorkshireman, which is like on the line near Manchester.
The Watford Gap, isn't it, Mickey?
Yeah. Anything north of the Watford Nap? Where? What? Watford Gap
Watford Fat.
is north. Watford Nap.
Because honestly, Manchester people are northern, as Yorkshire people are northern. That's me. They're not Yorkshire.
Put it this way, Match. We don't want them in the fucking Midlands.
Yeah.
You're right. I do need the Watford Nap.
The Watford Gap is the dividing line, and the Watford Gap isn't in Watford. It's actually in Leicestershire.
Yeah.
I
Watford Gap Services.
I wouldn't say that Birmingham and people like that are from the north.
I'll be back in a
They're
second.
Midlands.
I'll be back in a second. Carry on.
I'd be most. I come from just outside Birmingham originally, and I'd be most upset if you called me a northerner.
Yeah, and like what my dad came from Yorkshire, and he definitely was a northerner. Northerners to me are Yorkshire, Lancashire, upwards. What county comes just below Yorkshire, like below Sheffield and that?
Staffordshire, isn't it? Is it Staffordshire?
It's
Shropshire?
Staffordshire. That's not northern to me.
No, that's Midlands.
Yeah. So no, Yorkshire is not Midlands. Yorkshire
It's
is
not. No.
Midlands. Yorkshire is north. If you're looking at a map of England, not with Scotland, cut Scotland off. You can very clearly see that Yorkshire is north, not Midlands.
You're right, best pal. Not Birmingham is a shithole. That's why I moved to this shithole.
We had someone come on stream. Was it on Monday? Wasn't it Monday or Saturday? Someone came on and randomly said that they hated Birmingham so much.
Yeah.
Okay. They hated Birmingham. They hated all the people there.
Oh, if only we could cut Scotland off, that would shut that Nicola Sturgeon up.
Bristol's a shithole as well, best pal. You're right. I used to live in Portishead, just outside. Yeah.
Sean used to live in Bristol. That's where she was living when I met her.
Yeah, he said the other day. Yeah.
I'm just looking at my map here.
Middlesbrough's the most southern northern town.
They're just making that up.
What fucking planet are you on?
They're making that up.
Say.
A southern northern town. They're just making that up.
I'm
That's because
now,
he's a Newcastle fucking bridge
Oh, I
builder,
know,
isn't it?
yeah.
I'm looking now at the map, literally the map.
Well, surely the Humber must be in the north.
Yeah, but
Hull and that.
well,
Sure.
I would put it in the north.
Did you know
Yeah.
the Humber Bridge, when it was built, was the world's longest suspension bridge?
Single span bridge, yeah.
No, it's the world's longest suspension bridge,
Suspension, that's it. Yeah.
which is now held by a bridge called the Takashi Narrows in Japan, which is like 5 times as long as the Humber Bridge. But for 4 years, we held that world record. Sorry, carry on.
Yeah, I know.
Did you know they never stopped painting the Forth Bridge?
I know.
I'm looking at the map, and you've got the Peak District. Now, the Peak District is I would class as Midlands, but it sort of pokes
It is,
a little
yeah.
way up. It's almost
It's north. It's north.
But, well, no, the Peak District is fucking Staffordshire, isn't it?
Yeah,
So that's Midlands.
but some of it actually spreads up into Lancashire and Yorkshire. It goes between Sheffield and Manchester.
All right.
So I would say that whole going on.
Best pal a match you can fucking have, Newcastle.
He already does. He's the Newcastle bridge builder.
Yeah.
He doesn't build bridges, but we know he does. But yeah, so I don't think I'd feel quite as strongly if I wasn't half northern myself. There's no way that half of my family are Midlanders. They're northern. They all speak northern. You know, they got funny accents and going down pub.
More tempted to burn bridges after tonight.
Hey, Mickey, when I think about it, I've got a new section on the board. I put a computer section on the board.
Oh, cool. I'll have to get in there.
Yep, it's got the story of my first hard drive on there, not my second one. And I've called it Computers and Tech.
Woo.
It's squeezed between site admin and scale modelling.
So, yeah, something totally unrelated. You know, I'm talking about the first bridge span that was put up here the other week. I didn't realise that they're actually coming from fucking Belgium. They're not being built in Britain at all,
No,
these bridge sections.
I know. We don't have the
Which I think
we've actually.
it's a shame.
It's not. It's a shame, Mickey. But like our shipbuilding industry, and like the car industry in this country and the motorcycle industry in this country, during the 60s and 70s and 80s, industrial action. We put ourselves out of the market. We destroyed our own markets.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's absolutely crazy. They were warned as well. Look, if you keep doing this, you're destroying your market, and they did.
It's crazy that you can import steel from China cheaper than you can actually make it here.
You can import coal from Vietnam cheaper than it is to dig out the ground here.
Yeah,
That's because
it's
the miners
absolute madness.
got exactly what they wanted. They got the stupid wages they wanted, and now, of course, it's not profitable, so they've all got the sack.
Yeah,
So, you know,
Swansea's right by Liverpool. Well, yeah,
it's close enough.
close.
It's close. Close.
Oh dear. Yeah, it's very close. But yeah, it's just I found that out the other day that they were coming from Belgium, coming across on these fucking barges, and I thought,
I know.
where the fuck has our industry gone? We got no industry.
We've got no
now,
industry
have we?
because in the 60s, 70s, and 80s, people like Scargill and Red Robbo, do you remember Red Robbo?
Yeah.
They destroyed their industries. They absolutely destroyed them.
Yeah.
And that's what's happened.
Yeah.
So they were warned.
I mean, it's all right. I mean, striking for fair pay.
Yeah.
But I think, well, Scargill, he was militant. No matter what they got, he'd want more. That fucking twat. So yeah, he destroyed it. We could still have mining if it wasn't for him.
We'd still have a car
they could have
industry
had-
if it wasn't for that Red Robbo.
Oh fucking hell, yeah. I mean, I remember the Longbridge Austin Morris factory, as it was then. I remember that back when I was a kid. Not that they ever turned any fucking decent cars out, mind you.
Oh, I like the
other
old
than-
Austin A40s.
Oh, the A40s and the Minis, they were fine. But when you got onto things like the Maxi and the Morris Avenger
And the Marina.
fucking
The Marina.
oh, the Marina, fucking hell, man. No. And the princess.
Yeah.
Okay, no.
Tracy's staring into space.
Yeah.
I'm listening. It's car chat. I like I like. This is why I like watching Boaty's videos because he about cars because he generally doesn't talk about. He sometimes talks about like the car performance and things like that, but usually he talks about the things about the car.
Is that my ex-friend, Boaty? Who I went out of my way to go and see?
Did you go and see him?
That's the one.
Huh? I've met Boaty, yeah. I've met Boaty. I've met him.
No, I know you met him a few times, but I thought you met him at like.
I met him at Richard's funeral, and then when I went up to Wigan for a meet, I drove back via his place to see him again. Well out of my way. So that's my ex-friend Boaty. Right, you can't talk about Boaty anymore. He's my ex-friend. Fucker.
He speaks warmly of you.
Tell him I said that, and I think he's a fucker. I can't believe that he just...
Anyway, his vids about cars and things generally say things like, oh, you've got this bit here that opens the boot, but you have to run alongside it or something. No, I don't know. And there's enough room in the back to be able to put your shopping and stuff. This is what we want to know. Yeah, we know that it goes. We know it goes fast if you put your foot down. But what can you actually do? Can you get people in the back? Can you get tall people in the back? We need to know these things. So you guys talking about like classic cars and stuff, but other guys listening.
He's still playing with his tank.
But other guys listening will be interested in your classic car chat because don't listen to me.
We were just talking basically about the British car industry and how and the decline of it. The only thing
that was a British car. That was a Honda.
Going for us now. Only thing we've got going for us now, Steve, really, is Norton. Norton Motorcycles. They're doing really well.
Anyway, look, we were going to go at 10. We were going to go 10 minutes ago.
Yeah. Right.
Sorry, I'm falling asleep here.
I'm knackered today as well. So, hello again, best pal. I think you mean to say goodbye.
Alex, you just.
Alex just arrived just as we're going. Hey.
Hello, goodbye.
I'm sorry, otherwise I'll end up falling asleep with the stream being on all night.
Shall we say our goodbyes? Right, we're off. We're back on Twitch on Friday. It's just Mickey and Steve, and then Saturday it'll be me and Steve with probably Mickey popping in a bit later.
We can talk cars and shit on Friday, Mickey.
We can talk to our hearts.
We'll call it cars and shit night, shall we?
Yeah, that's a good one. Don't let me stop you. But boys' night is good. Boys' night, you'll get loads of people loving it. So
yeah, all right, we'll call it cars and shit night, and I'll do a new title for Friday. We'll call it cars and shit night. Right. Goodbye from me.
Mickey?
Goodbye from me. Keep your family safe. Stay safe. We'll see you Friday.